Okay, so hear me out. Hear me out, because I know what I'm about to say could be taken however you want to. That's why I'm not going to elaborate too much, because if I dare to elaborate too much on what I'm about to say, although it's a matter of risk and reward. I think that's something that maybe the young kids these days don't understand, the concept of risk and reward. Some risk you take have a fantastic, wonderful reward. Other risk that you take might not end well. So anyways, I elaborated on that enough. But because obviously these top 10 are not the history makers that should be on the list. But I got this list from NBC, and right away, in 2015, I married a black woman, okay? I called her African American. She's all, I'm not African. And it's funny when you think about it, it's like, okay, but when you're black, you're either Afro-American, you're Afro-Cuban, Afro-Puerto Rican, Afro-European, Afro, you know, but when you're white, you're just white. That's it. You're just a white person. Neglecting the fact that you might be like white. You could even be white Latino. You could be white Spanish. You could be white Irish, white German, Slovakian, white Russian, all this stuff. But no. Because of the society that we live in, oh no, you're just white. You're just white. All the white people are the same. But, you know, just like when Whoopi's complaining about, like, oh, white people can't be.
That's what it's about.
But it's about white supremacy. It's about
but it's not about
ideal race.
But these are two white groups of people.
Well, how do we have to black people
see them as white?
But you're missing the point.
Raises two other. So I'm going to go from number 10 to number 1. And don't get mad at me. Okay, number 10, Barack Obama. I'm going from better to worse. I mean, okay, so number 9 on my list. Number 9 from better to worse. Number 9 is T.D. Jakes. T.D. Jakes is a black pastor. I'm not sure where he's from. Black people to make the best of the black history of the 21st century. So number 9 is T.D. Jakes. Number 8. This is probably not the best order of, you know, from worst. No, I'm sorry, from better to worse. But anyways, number 8, Colin Kaepernick. This tied with Colin Kaepernick is LeBron James. I wonder why. You know what? The love of money is the root of all evil. Money by itself is not evil. Money is neutral. But if you love it, muy problemo, señor. This guy is lifted up in this society as some freaking hero. And that guy is probably as mixed up as I am. Seriously. I mean, I have everything from Mexican, Native American, European, of course, Slovakian, I don't know, but this guy is probably as mixed up as I am, and he's lifted up as some civil rights activist. Hey, look up the guy yourself. You come to your own conclusion. Number 7 on the list of if, I'm not even gonna say if, when white supremacists make Black History Month, they're gonna pick number 7, people like Josie Smollet. So, but number 7, for when white supremacists write the history for black people, they're gonna have people like Josie Smollet, top of the list, top of, well, from, you know, from worse to, no, from better to worse. So I'm getting mixed up. I'm trying to do some video vlogging and yeah, anyways. while things are fresh in my head. But Josie Smollet, yeah, number 7. It's number 6 on the list of when you allow white supremacists to write your history, you get people like number 6, Cama La Harris. Cama La Harris. She is, because I have to be very careful how I elaborate. So number 4, I think I'm on number 4 on my list. I should say a couple another, like number 4, number 5. On my list is number 4, Rashida Jones. She's a history maker because she's controversial, and I bet you anything that a white person writes her check, a white person pays her bill, and not just any normal white person, but a white supremacist. Being sure, you get people like Cama La Harris. Oh yeah, that's okay. So here's number 4. I don't even know this person, but she came up on the list, and this is like, dude, this is so controversial. But she's on the list for black people to make history for the 21st century. Her name is Sandra Lindsay. She's a 52-year-old woman that got the COVID-19 vaccine. Like, that's something special.
Believe them, and I respect them being able to tell their.
So in my list, from better to worse, I've got number 5. Number 5, Cori Bush. Not that, because what I've learned in the last probably 2 years, liberal Democrats are not going to put on a pedestal any super moral, educated black person. Number 3 on the list of when the wrong people write black history, you get people like the first Georgia black senator, the first black senator of Georgia, the first one. You know who it is? Raphael Warnock, age 51. What a coincidence. He's the same age of Justin Trudeau. And you know how that's playing out right now. And I'm sure he was the best choice. Yeah, moral? Yeah, if I say that he's not moral, I am being a racist. No, he's not moral. And the reason why he got number 3 on my list, because he's supposed to be a pastor of a Christian church. He's supposed to be a Christian. Look into his life and tell me, hey, Christians aren't perfect, right? But they're not blatant sinners either. So number 2 on the list of when white supremacists make black history. Well, when white supremacists write black history, you get people like Dr. Kizmikia S. Corbett. Yes, she's the scientist that helped to develop Moderna. There you go. She's a scientist, and she's black, and she's a scientist, and she made up Moderna. Need I say more? Yeah, 2 years into the tied for number 2 is Lori Lightfoot. Because first of all, the scientist might have had really good intentions. I mean, I can't really judge people, their intentions, whatever. God knows the heart. But like, Lori Lightfoot is just a blatant mess up. She finally came to terms with everything she was doing, but it came too late. And now people are asking for her to go bye-bye. I don't know. It's not really confusion. It's just like overwhelming. That's what it is. Overwhelming. When you...
My story with the Warforge is fantasy.
Yeah.
Fantasy.
Yeah, so I would keep that separate. Don't combine it.